This is my blackened tofu recipe. You need firm tofu for this. Cut it in half and then drain out as much liquid as possible. And then use your hands to tear it apart into little crumbs. Grate in some garlic and pour over some soy sauce. It's very simple. Mix it well and then fry it in the largest frying pan you have and let the pieces get crispy brown and charred. Tofu gets quite a bad rep, but I think when it's done like this and the pieces are crispy and delicious, most people will enjoy it. It's great to have a pot of this stored in the fridge and makes the perfect addition to soups, salads or noodles. If you've got leftover rice, this is what you need to do with it.
Compact it tight into a container and freeze for 2 hours before cutting into squares and frying until golden. Don't worry about them not being neat, you can always trim them later.
Meanwhile, get a hold of some sushi grade salmon. It basically just means it's been frozen and defrosted safely to kill all the bacteria, making it safe to consume raw. Cube it up and mix it with the marinade listed in the ingredients.
Once the rice is golden on each side, layer it up with some creamy avocado, top with some salmon mix, some sesame seeds and jalapeno.
It's the perfect bank holiday recipe and it's so much easier to make than it looks.
Give it a go and let us know what you think.
Full recipe and details can be found in the caption.
I think it's missing anything. The chili, the crunch, the crisp. She's still chewing. 10 out of 10.
I feel like coconut is one of those ingredients that you either love or hate. It sits in the category alongside Marmite and aubergine. But toasted coconut is a whole new ingredient in itself. It becomes more savory and nutty and the texture is much crunchier and it works very well in chocolate chip cookies. So if you're a coconut hater or a lover, then definitely try these cookies and hopefully it will change your mind. They're crisp around the edges and soft and gooey in the middle, and the hit of sea salt at the end just takes them to a whole new level of deliciousness. So give these a go and let me know what you think. The full recipe can be found in the caption. Oh my god. A fried egg makes everything better, especially spicy smoky black beans. Start by cubing sweet potato and roast in the oven with olive oil and salt until soft. Meanwhile, fry onion, garlic, chipotle paste and tomato paste and then add in some black beans, stock and simmer until thick. Fry an egg until crisp underneath and then layer everything in a bowl. Starting with your black beans, roasted sweet potato, egg and then some charred corn just fried in a pan until blistered. And then some avocado for creaminess and pickled onions for tang. I could eat this for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and the beans are even better the next day. You've heard me say this before, but it's courgette season and this is another favourite way of mine to use them. And this time we're cooking al fresco. I'm blistering the courgette rounds in a cast iron pan at high temperatures in the Uni Karu 12G, my latest cooking obsession. It's a multi-fuel pizza oven, but I've decided to keep it classic and just go for the wood-fired option today. This is a pizza bianco with blistered courgettes, creamy mozzarella, fresh chili, basil and lemon, and trust me, it's an absolute winner. You just can't go wrong with a pizza, so let me know what your favourite toppings are. You can find out more about the pizza ovens at uni.com. Cold noodles in this weather is a no-brainer. Start by bashing garlic, lemongrass and ginger and then get this in a pot with some coconut milk. Let it simmer for about 20 minutes and then strain it into a bowl and add your seasonings. Follow this with loads of lime and some big chunks of ice, and then you have your cold, refreshing soup base ready to go. Serve it up with your noodles, vegetable and protein of choice. I've gone for blackened tofu to keep it plant-based, but you could use whatever you want. And then I've got tender stem broccoli, spring onions, crispy chili oil and sesame seeds. It's the perfect summer refresher. Let me know if you make it. Wow. Leeks aren't in season for another couple of months. I've been having visceral cravings for this lately, so I had to make it. Sweat down shallots, leeks, butter and garlic. And then in a separate bowl, mix together egg, parmesan and a little bit of the hot pasta water to stop your eggs from scrambling when they hit the pan. Add your cooked pasta to the leeks and then pour in the egg mixture, stirring continuously until you have a lovely silky smooth sauce. Serve it with loads of black pepper and freshly grated parmesan and enjoy. It's the perfect quick midweek meal. Recipe is in the caption. I think you can tell a lot about a person based on their bagel choice. And if you're getting plain, then I'm probably judging you. I'm a big bagel fan and I'm so thrilled to announce that I'm doing a collab with Bee Bagel. We've worked together to launch 2 different bagel filling flavours and a soup. As we've moved swiftly into autumn, I'm really leaning towards those warming, cozy flavours. Got a harissa hummus, squash and tofu bagel, a warming aromatic corn chowder soup, and a cozy chai-spiced peanut butter and banana bagel. All items will be available for the next month, so head down to your local Bee Bagel and grab one now. Beans had taken a little hiatus on my page during the summer months, but as autumn rolls around, I'm craving nothing more than breaking bread and swirling it through saucy beans. And this recipe certainly fulfilled those fantasies. The base is made from roasted squash, some warming aromatics, and creamy coconut milk. And then I've topped it with some sticky soy, sesame, oyster mushrooms, which have been crisped up to perfection and are absolutely divine. So I urge you not to skip that step. The whole combo is sweet, salty, and spicy, and it's perfect for a cold, blustery evening. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Welcome to episode 1 of my series Leftover Rice. Now I know a lot of you, like me, unintentionally cook rice in bulk, so here are a few favourite ways to use up the leftovers. As I mentioned in my trailer, I'm aware that there's a lot of fear around reheating rice, so if you fall into that bracket, then this recipe is for you. I'm easing you in, because technically we're not reheating the rice. We're just using the heat from the curry sauce to warm it through. Now I don't have a microwave, so this method works perfectly for me. I'm also incredibly impatient, and it means I don't need to wait too long for the food to cool down before I can eat it. For the full recipe, head over to my site, link in bio.